Hey ladies, a few of you have reached out to me asking if I would do a demo on the pumpkin spice palette. That's what I call it anyways, that's what I have seen it called. So it's this gorgeous combination of colors that's especially popular this time of the year as we go into the fall. But as you can see, these three are my regular colors. I'm wearing them all the time year round. But the little bit of shiny penny that's in there adds that extra, just that pop of copper, especially if you have blue eyes. It's really going to make them pop, and it's just all fall vibes. Okay, so I'm going to do my take on this. Of course, when you have four colors, you can combine them in so many different ways to create so many different looks on your eyes. So I'm just going to do one take on this palette today, and I hope that you're going to like it. Before we start off with any eye look, I can't stress how important it is to have the right tools, so your right brushes, and to have them clean. So I just gave these a quick little wipe, just spraying them with the cleaner to take off the old colors, because I don't want to be applying a light color onto my eyes with some dark pigment already on the brush and just messing up the eye area, okay? So let's get going. I am going to start by applying a little bit of concealer to my eyelids, and this just really helps neutralize the color of the lid. So if you have any, just veins or color or darkness on your lid, it will help to neutralize that, and it's also going to help hold your colors in place longer. So it acts like a primer. And chances are you already have a concealer, so you don't need a different product. This concealer that I'm using is in the shade Deep Ivory, and that's what I've been using under my eyes as a brightener as well. So it works out really well if you're just applying under your eye and then you just kind of go onto your lid with it. All right, and already you can see that adds a brightness to the eye by doing that. And I just put a little bit out on my hand and dab it with my finger. All right, let's dig in. First up, I'm going to go in with our lightest shade here, and this is called Biscotti. It's a matte neutral. It's almost like a bone color, and I'm really going in. I'm going to focus on tapping that into the inner corner, especially because that's where I want the brightness. And where it's matte, it's really forgiving. So if you have creases on your eye, just some more mature skin, more wrinkly skin on your eyelids, the matte is really helpful when it comes to that. And because this is, it's so neutral toned, I'm going to carry this right up into the brow bone just to add. See just how it like lifts that part of the face. It's brightening that part of the eye, and it's giving you a little more real estate to apply it, especially if you have hoods. Adding a little bit up here creates more space, or at least the appearance of more space. All right, so I got that in. Come on over to the other side. And I'm tapping it as opposed to brushing it, because when you brush it, it really disperses. Whereas when you tap it, it holds its color a little more concentrated and it stays put. You can see it a little more. So that's what I want to do with this light one, because I know it's going to get lost as I start to apply the other colors, but I want that brightness to stay in the inner corner. Especially this part right here. There. Okay, and I'm going to take another little bit and tap it up into the brow bone area here, just to keep that right nice and bright. Close, and it really helps your brows to be a little more defined when you do that as well. Okay, so that's the first step. Now, what one will I go in with next? I think for me right now, I'm going to take my, again, that same brush. I'm not going to bother to clean it because I had a real light shade on it, and I'm going with another one that's a little bit deeper, and I'm going to go in with the Candlelight. So this is also a beautiful champagne color, and it has a little shimmer. The other three shades have some shimmer, so it's going to give you that really beautiful shimmery look to your eyes. And with this one, I am going to tap it all over the main part of my lid. You can, if you want that little bit of extra sparkle into the inner corner, you can go in with that. I'm just going to see how it goes first without doing that, because you can always go in and add your sparkle at the end. Okay. And again, notice how I'm kind of tapping it on versus brushing it out too much, because I want it to hold. And with that concealer on, the base, it's almost like a Velcro. It helps it stick right to it. If you have oily eyelids like I do, that's especially important. See that nice shimmer? So, I mean, that alone is a gorgeous daytime look. You just want a little bit of brightness and a light shimmer to your eyes. It's beautiful. All right, now I'm going to take my crease brush. So this is a little angled brush, and I'm going to go in with some burnished bronze. As you can see, I love burnished bronze. I use it all the time. It's definitely one of my go-to colors. And I am just going to start by tapping that in to my lash line area. Putting that nice and close to the lashes, because I want to add a little bit of darkness that's close to the lash line. And then I'm also going to take it and I'm going to tap it below. See how pretty that is? It just really defines the eye. Now I'm taking this same one and I'm cutting into my crease with it. Don't worry about that. If any kind of just dispersed up there like that, that's no problem. We're going to blend everything out. I'm going to pull my eye a little bit up because I want to create a little bit of a winged look with this darker color. And then I'm taking it and I'm going to cut into my crease. And notice how I'm coming up above my crease because I don't want it to be lost in the hood. I want it to be visible. As you can see here, there's lots of edges, right? They're not smooth looking, and that's because this brush is not meant to create a blended look. This is a crease brush. So we're going to get the product on, and then we'll use a blending brush to help blend it in. All right. So I'm going to take the blending brush now. This is the best brush. Oh my God, I cannot live without this for an eye look. You know, the right tools for the job are super important. If you're wondering, you know, how do I get my eye makeup to look a certain way? You really need the right tools. They help so much. So notice how I'm just taking that blending brush and almost like a windshield wiper, just going back and forth with it. This brush does the magic, right? The way it's designed, it blends all that. Now, all those harsh edges are being blended out. If you find there's a little bit like down here and you don't like it, just take your finger and carry it up. Always carry it up because you want the lift. Applying product to the color and shadow to the outer corner creates that lifted eye look. And that's what most of us are going for. So that burnished bronze is gorgeous. If you want it to go in with a little bit more of that, you want it a little bit deeper, a little bolder, just go in with some more again. Just go back into that area with the color and blend it out again. So start light and then build up, because then you're not in a situation where you're trying to wipe product off. Now, I'll move that eyebrow up. If you find that it's too dark when you apply it, rather than getting a tissue and wiping it all off, go in with one of your light colors like that Biscotti. Cover your blending brush in that color and go over it, and then the light will just fade out the deeper color and it'll give you a softer look, less dramatic. So that's that. Now I want to go over and do the same to the other eye. Burnish bronze to me is it's the star of the show. I mean, they all have their place, but it's like once you get that burnish bronze on, the look really comes to life with the little bit of the deeper color. Again, just going along the lash line first. And I'm a little lifting my eye because I want to get it in all that area first and then blend it out later. So I'm cutting into my crease, using my crease brush. And don't be afraid to come up above your crease, especially if you have a hood, because if you go right in there, it's going to be lost when you open your eye. So come up above it. And again, don't worry about those harsh lines. They're all going to be blended out with our magic blending brush. Oh my God, I'm going to have some head on me when I'm done. Okay, and then carry down underneath. Okay. Right. Come up. So now kind of come back and look at yourself straight on with your eyes open so you can see what's visible. So I know that I have more shadow up a little higher there. So I'm going to come up a little higher with the color on this side. All right. Now, going to take the handy dandy blending brush and let it do its magic. Truly, 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 this is a brush that you need. It can't be replaced with a different brush. It can't. There's no other brush that does its job. Blending brush is essential. All right, so I'm loving this look. Now I'm going to go in, excuse me, with the shiny penny right here. And I'm going to take my flat brush, again, just that real flat all over shadow brush. And I'm putting a little bit of the shiny penny. And I'm going to start in the center of the lid with that. And then I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to see how I like it. And I love it. So I'm going to decide to go a little more. And I'm going to take it up into the crease a little bit as well so that it's more noticeable. That it's just like a penny. It is a shiny penny, and that's its name. And if you have blue eyes, you will realize that coppers, or like the orange, is opposite the blue on a color wheel. So that means those colors truly enhance the other. So if you have a blue eyes and you put those orangey, coppery, golden, all those types of colors really make the blue eyes pop. Now, that's not to say that only blue eyes can wear them, but it's more of a dramatic pop on a blue eye. Now, I have a dark blue eye. If you have light blue eyes, it's going to be even more, make your icy blue eyes really noticeable. Like anyone who knows my daughter, Kate, she has really icy blue eyes. And so these colors on her just make her eyes piercing. And just see how pretty that is. Oh my God, it's like all the all the fall vibes. So if you really like the shiny penny, you could then take the shiny penny and go in under again just to create a little more of that tone under the eye like that. And I love that. That's so beautiful. So that's what I'm gonna do. No turning back now. I got that, and there you have it. So you could add your eyeliner if you want. For me, with this, I mean, you could go bolder. You could add a set of false lashes. I know, Good Lash Girl, a Good Lash brand, the Glam Factory magnetic lashes would really enhance this look. You can go in with a soft mascara, like a Lash Love lengthening, or you can go in a bold, any mascara to enhance it. It really depends on the look you're going for. You can go in with a black eyeliner. You can go in with a brown eyeliner. I'm just going to take a brown just because I feel like this look has just got all those kind of soft, warm tones in it. So I'm going to use our brown eyeliner. And I'm just putting it into my, I can't think of the name of that right now, into my waterline. That's the name of it. My waterline. You wouldn't know now, but I was a plumber. And that would be a daytime look for me with a little bit of mascara. Another gorgeous new product that we have out right now, and it's a part of the holiday line, and it just launched, are these liquid eyeshadows. And I want to show you how gorgeous these are. They're very pigmented. I'm just going to put a little bit out onto my hand so you can see it. It's right here. And then I'm going to take that with my finger and tap it in. It's got a lot of beautiful sparkle, really depending on the look you want. But if you want to add that sparkle to, this is gorgeous for this look. This is champagne, so it goes perfect with this palette. And just look at that sparkle, and you can go heavier with it if you want. For me, I actually have nowhere to go today, so I'm not going to go over the top on the sparkles, but I wanted to put it on for you to see just how gorgeous that is. You can enhance any look with it. And actually you could take it in a little more to the inner corner and create a little, just a real beautiful shimmer in there. So I hope that you love this look as much as I do. This will be in my Petite palette now for the next, couple of months for sure. This will be my go-to fall look. I'm gonna work on a little bit of just, this is a Lash Love lengthening mascara, so it's gonna give you a beautiful length, but no chunkiness. There you go. And again, just a light coat. Like I said, if I was wanting to go out now and really glam up this look, I would just quickly pop on a set of false lashes. And of course, date night are my favorite, and I would pop those on and away I would go. And there you have it. Oh, look, just at the end, of course I had to go. How could you ever get a makeup look done without getting that to happen to you? Well, good thing I have a couple of Q-tips here now right beside me. So I will take care of that. So I almost had an excellent look for you, but you know that that's no trouble to deal with something like that. If and when that happens to you, just kind of pat it and get it. I wouldn't go in with any eye makeup remover or anything, because that's gonna start wiping off the layers of concealer and shadow and foundation and the whole works. So just if you can tap it out, tap it out. There you go, an extra tip. And of course I'm going to get a Q-tip and just clean that up when I get a better look at it in the mirror. But there you have it. That's my take on this gorgeous fall palette that we call Pumpkin Spice. Stunning. And if you're looking to shake up your makeup for the fall season, what a great combination to have. All right, bye.